Today I'm going to be doing 3 puzzles from this Calcudoku / KenKen puzzle book. So this book is broken up into 3 sections, easy, medium, and hard. So I'm going to be doing an easy puzzle to start. At least they call it easy. So the point of Calcudoku or KenKen is you want to put 1 through 6 in each row and column while also obeying the operation. So I need 2 numbers that add to 11 between 1 and 6. So for example, 6 and 5 is the only combinations of numbers that is going to add to 11 with the numbers 1 through 6. So I know 6 and 5 are going to go there. I don't know just at this exact moment which is which, but I could figure it out in a second here. I do know right here, 5, I need 2 numbers that divide to 5 between 1 and 6, so that's going to be 5 and 1. 5 divided by 1 is 5. I don't know which box, but that does rule out 5 going here because 5 is going to go in this row. So 5 cannot go here because that's going to be 5, one of those 2 squares. So this has to be 6, this has to be 5. I need 2 numbers that divide to 6, so that's going to be 6 and 1. Because 6 divided by 1 is 6, and there's no other combination that's going to divide to 6. And then I do have a 6 here in this column, so a 6 can't go here, so that's going to be 1, that's going to be 6. And then this is going to 2 numbers that multiply to 10 between 1 and 6, that's 5 and 2. 5 is already in this row, so I need a 5 here, I need a 2 here. And then we could probably try to finish up this column here. I need a 4 and a 3, that's going to multiply to 12, but I don't know which order. 6 and 4 are going to go here because 2 numbers that multiply to 24 between 1 and 6 is 6 and 4, but 4 is in this column here, so the 4 has to go here and the 6 has to go there, which then rules out the 4 going here because then I can't have 2 4s, so which makes this 4. Let's try to work. I just go with the momentum, just try to work off of this now. So I need a 5 to go in this row. 5 can't go in here, and also a 5 has to go here because we need 2 numbers that multiply to 10. So that's going to be 5 and 2. At this very moment, I can't really rule out anything in any certain position, so let's hold off on that. But I do know 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 will go here. 90 is a little tricky, so 90 is 9 times 10, which is going to be, so let me get a piece of paper here to write some notes down. So 90 is 9 times 10, which is 3 times 3 and 5 and 2. So I need 1, 2, 3 numbers, so I can't do all of those. So they could be like 3, 3, but I can't do that. So I think what's going to happen then is we're going to have 3, 6, and 5. So I just made 3 and 6 and 5. So let's see. Well, we know we're going to need a 5, and a 5 can't go in this column because with this 5 right here. So I could probably put a 5 right here. Yeah, so I'm thinking put a 5 there. Which then leaves us with 3 and 6, which makes sense because we need a 3 and a 6 in this column. So a 3 and a 6, I don't know which is which though, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see, let's keep going. What else can we do here? Let me try working something down here. 6, 5, I need a 4. Can't go here because of that. I can't put it here because I can't multiply to 4. So 4 is definitely going to go here. 6, 5, 4, I need a 3 and a 2. 3 is not going to work here, so 3 is going to go here, which makes this the 2, which makes this 1 because 2 times 1, and then a number with 3 that's going to give me a result of 2 with division is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Moving along here, what else can we try to knock out? Let's try to finish up this row. 6, 5, I need 4 and 3 because I got 2 and 1, so 4 and 3. So this is interesting because I have a 4 here, and I know this needs to be 4 and 3 in some combination, but because I don't have a 4, I cannot put a 4 here, so a 4 has to go here, making that 3. Still no help on the 5 and 2s. Let's see, what else can we do here? Let's try to So this is going to be 5 and 3 on this column. 6, 4, 2, 1, so we're missing 5 and 3. Unfortunately, I don't think that helps me out at all. Okay, let's see what else. Let's try to do something here. This looks like I could work something here. I need to put a 6. This cannot be 6 because 6 and 2 would make 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3, but a 2 is already here. This 6 can't go here because this is 5 and 1 and that's a 6. So this has to be 6. And then that makes this a must be 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, which then makes this a 3, which then makes this a 5, which makes then this a 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What minus 1 is 1? That's a 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I think we're just about finished up here. So this is going to be a 6, 6, 5, 4. This is going to be 3 and 1 in some combination. 3 is in this column, so this has to be 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 5. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Let's go on to the medium. Let's take a look at the medium difficulty. So 18 is going to be 6 and 3. There's no other combination there. I think, let's see, we got 6. We need a 5. 5 and 3. This could be 5 though. And then we need a 4. 4 and 2. 6 and 4 makes 2. 4 can go here. All right, so 5 and 4, not really much help. Let's try to just place some numbers that we know. 24 is going to be 6 and 4. 20 is 5 and 4. Divide to 6 is 6 and 1. Nothing's really shaken out just yet. Yeah, what else can we do? Let's see. So this little L here is going to be 5, 3, and 1 for sure. But I don't know anything about placement. So all 3 of these could be 5, 3, and 1. I don't see anything eliminating possibilities. Right here, actually, 6 and 1. So this has to be 4 and 3 because 6 times 2 is 12, but 6 is locked here. So this has to be 4 and 3, which I think is going to help us out. Let's see. So 6, we need a 5. 5, ooh. So 5 can't go here because if this was 5, this would have to be 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 3 is already here, so I can't have that. So 5 has to go here. So then the 6, 5, 4, 3, this has to be 2. And then 1's here. So if I want a number to subtract to 2 while using 2, that has to be 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. Nothing jumping out to me right now in this moment. Oh, wait. 6. I don't have a 5 in this column, but a 5 can't go anywhere but here. And then what else? I think we feel like we could do something with this 5 and 4. So this can't be 6 because 6 and 5, 5's already there. This could be 6. This could be 6. This cannot be 6. Maybe I could do something with this. So 5, and we need 2 numbers that multiply or add up to 8 with 5. So that's 3 more numbers. So it has to be 2 and 1. That's it. So this has to be 2 and 1. And I don't think that's actually going to help me. No, it is not. This is getting a little messy up here in this corner. We'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Let's try to keep working here. 10. 2 numbers that add up to 10. It has to be 6 and 4. No other combination there. So 6 and 4. And then 6. 5 can't go here. So this has to be 5 and 3. But I have a 3 in this row. See that? 5 and 3 in this row. So this has to be 5. This is going to be 3. Oh, I missed this. This is 6 and 4, so 6 cannot go here. So this has to be 1, 6, and that's going to cause just a domino effect. So again, 6 has to be here, so 6 can't go here, so that has to be 1, which makes that 6, which makes this 3, which makes this 6. Anything else that we can grab from that? Let's see if we can. I'm not seeing. Let's see. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, or 3 and 2, 2 and 1. Yeah, that's nothing. I'm not seeing anything that I can definitely put. Let's see what else we have. Two numbers that add up to 7. Can't be 6 and 1 because 1's already used. Could be 5 and 2. It can't be 4 and 3 though, because 4 is going here for sure. If this is 6, this is 4. If this is 4, this is 6, but then this is 4. So this has to be, can't be 6 and 1, can't be 4 and 3, it has to be 5 and 2. So that means nothing. Let's see. So this could be 6 still, because 6 and 5 is 11. Plus 1. Can it be? It can't be 4. Could it be 3? 3 and 8 is 4. Yeah, it could be 3. Can't be 2. Can't be 1. So 3 and 6, I think the two numbers that I was torn between there. Not definitive though. So let's try going somewhere else. Oh, I missed this. So right here, this L that I was talking about earlier, 15, I need 3 numbers that multiply to 15, which is going to be 5, 3, and 1 for sure. The 3 is already here, and I know I need a 3 to multiply to 15, so that has to be 3, which makes this 5 and 1. So if that's 5 and 1, this has to be 6, because 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so this has to be 6, which makes that 2, which makes that 5, which makes this 2. Anything else fall? Let's see. There's got to be something else. 6, 5. Oh, right here. So 5. So this has to be 4. This has to be 5. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4. So that makes this 2. That makes that 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This has to be 3 then. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 was here, so that's going to be 6. That's going to be 4. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As I'm going through, I'd like to just check and make sure that I didn't blunder something. 6. So 5's here, so that has to be 1. That's going to be 5. Let's see. 6 and 1 is left in here. That's what I said earlier about this could be 6, 5, and 1. So 1 has to go here. 6 has to go here because that was already a 1. 6, 7, 12, 11, 12. And then we have 3, so that's going to make this 4. So make this 6, 4, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like to date my puzzles after I do them. Let's go to the hard. Here's the hard puzzle. So the first thing I do is I just start putting things down. Right here, 6 and 5, because that's two numbers that multiply to 30. This is going to be 3 and 1, and this, because you can't have 2 and 2, so it has to be 3 and 1, which makes this a mandatory 3, because that's already 3 there. So 6, 5, we need a 4 and a 2. 2 can't go in this column because of this 2, so this has to be 2. Which, don't get tripped up on this, because this could be 2 and 1 or 3 and 2 for something that subtracts to 1 with the 2. So don't immediately just knee-jerk and put a 3 or a 1 there. That could be a 3 or 1. But I do know 6, 5. This is gonna be 4, which makes this 1. My microphone. And then I got a lot here. Let's see, 6 and 3, 6 and 2. This can't be 6 and 2 because 2 is already being used. So this has to be 6. This has to be 3, which makes this 5. This 6. 6. This is going to be 5 and 3. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's try to knock out the easy stuff. 4 and 1 here, because two numbers that divide to 4. It's going to be 4 and 1. I don't know if I... How much... Sorry, my camera's really wobbly right now. Sorry about that. This is going to be 5 and 2, which makes this 5 and this 2, because this is already 5. This is going to be 4 and 1, because two numbers that multiply to 2, or 4, can't be 2 and 2, it has to be 4 and 1. 1's already here, so 1, 4. 6, 5, 4, 3, this has to be 2. Two numbers that divide to 3 with a 2 is going to be 6 divided by 2, which is 3. This can't be 3 and 2, because we already used the 2, so this has to be 4 and 1, which I don't think I have any help on which is okay. But I do know now, since this is a 1 here, this has to be 3. 3 minus 2 is 1, which then makes this a 5, and this a 3. This is going to be 6 and 5. 6, 5, 4, 3. This has to be 2. What else? Oh. Another easy mistake here. We need a number that divides the 2. But 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 divided by 1 is 2. And I don't think I can just slap down a number. But let's look at this. So we need two numbers that subtract to 4. I can't use 4 in this square, because nothing between 1 and 6, when you subtract with 4, is going to work. So I have to put 4 here. I have to put 4 there. 5 minus 1, 6 minus 2, and then nothing else. So 4 has to go here, which makes this a 1, which makes this a 4, which makes this a 1, 4, which then defaults this to 6, because 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which makes that a 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. That's going to be 5 and 4. And I have a 5 here, 4 there, so 5 and 4. So I have a 5, I have a 4. That's going to be 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1 is my only numbers left. So this has to be 3. Oh, sorry, no. Sorry. I was looking at this has to be 3, and this has to be 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check a couple of them. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 4, 8, 25. Thanks for watching.